I found out I wasn't invited to my parents' 30th anniversary dinner after paying their mortgage for 3 years from my sister's Instagram post. Everyone was there, smiling under golden lights, captioned, "Family only." So I commented, "Congrats, mortgage and taxes are all yours now." And 5 minutes later, the post vanished. 2 weeks after that, I learned they'd refinanced the house in my name behind my back. I'm 32 and I'm an architect in Albany. For 3 years, I paid my parents' mortgage because things were tight and it's just temporary. My sister was always the star and I was the reliable background. Looking back, I wasn't uninvited from one dinner. I was uninvited from the family. The calls only came when something broke. Roof problem? My phone lit up. Medical bill? My phone lit up. It was never, "How are you?" It was always, "Can you help?" I told myself it was love, but it started feeling like an interest-only payment on their approval. A week before the dinner, my mom called with that syrupy voice she saves for bad news. "Limited seating?" she said. "We had to keep it intimate." I said it was fine because I refused to beg for basic respect. An hour later, my sister texted, "Don't take it personally," and I couldn't tell if she was comforting me or flexing. A few days later, I still mailed them a small engraved photo frame. Maybe it would soften things. 3 days after that, it showed up back on my doorstep with a note, "We already have too much." That little box said more than my mom ever would. Then Saturday night, my sister posted the anniversary photo. White outfits, champagne, my parents in the middle, like royalty. The caption hit like a slap. "Family only. We finally have everyone together." My mom even commented, "Couldn't be prouder." My thumb hovered for half a second. Then I typed one sentence and hit send. The words sat there like a lit match. "Congrats, mortgage and taxes are all yours now." The post disappeared. My phone exploded with calls and messages. "How could you embarrass us? You're selfish." My dad didn't call once. That's when I realized his keeping the peace was loyalty to my mom, not to me. I stopped paying the mortgage that same day. The silence was peaceful for exactly a week. Then my mom texted, "The bank keeps calling. Is everything all right?" Like she didn't know. I kept wondering, was I their daughter or just their payment plan? 3 days later, a thick envelope from the bank landed in my mailbox. My name was printed across the top, borrower and guarantor. I sat down hard on my hallway floor and reread it until the words blurred. They hadn't just taken my money. They'd taken my identity. I called the bank and demanded the refinance documents. The account manager said the digital signature matched prior authorizations. Consistent. Someone had used my saved access from the joint account I used for transfers. I printed every page, every timestamp, every confirmation email I'd ignored. Then I took it all to a real estate attorney. He scanned the file, looked up once, and said, "This is textbook forgery." My sister texted, "Mom wants brunch. Just us. Time to talk." I showed up early with my folder on the table, the cafe smelling like cinnamon and burnt espresso. My parents walked in dressed like this was a photo op, not a crime scene. My sister smiled too bright and said, "Let's clear the air." Then I set the folder between us. Next I said, "You used my name for your loan." Again, my sister snapped, "That's not true." Then I slid the signature page across the table. Next, my mom's spoon clinked once, sharp and nervous. Then I played her voicemail begging me to fix it. After that, my dad stared at the table and stayed silent. Finally, my mom whispered, "We did it to keep everything together." I leaned in. "Your together was me paying and you pretending." This was the moment I understood love shouldn't come with an interest rate. I stood up and pushed the check for my coffee across the table. "Keep it together without me." I filed to remove my name. The bank and court can handle the rest. They lost the house before Christmas. A bank-owned sticker showed up on the sign like a bruise. My sister went quiet online, and my mom found new ways to blame me, but paperwork doesn't care about guilt trips. A few months later, the court cleared me and pulled my name off the fraudulent loan. I moved into a small apartment in Rochester with big windows and 0 emergencies attached. No urgent texts, no requests disguised as love. Peace was the most expensive thing I ever bought, and it was worth every dollar.